Hey, how's it? This is the Foundation coming at you with my week 9 picks. I fly to Dallas tomorrow, so I'll make my video of the Cowboys versus Titans when I land in Dallas. A little background. Um, some things happen. I'll explain it when I get there. Last week, 10-4, good week. Cowboys didn't play, so they didn't hurt me at all. They didn't help me, but they didn't help me. It hurt me at all. Teams on bye, Colts, Jaguars and Bengals, and sorry, I had to look, and Cardinals, Eagles, and Giants. So let's get on with these. Let's get on with these picks. So Thursday night, Oakland Raiders versus the San Francisco 49ers, the last battle of the Bay. It's sad to hear that, but at the same time too, it is what it is and all that. I got the Oakland Raiders. I think because they've been able to get leads on teams, they just have been unable to sustain them. And with San Francisco, they've been up and down. They show that sometimes they can score, and then but I think they might be forced into some mistakes and all that. So I got the Raiders. Next is the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Baltimore Ravens. I got the Baltimore Ravens in a sweep. Baltimore traded for Ty Montgomery. That was understandable. I mean, everybody probably saw that coming. I mean, maybe they was thinking it was straight up release, but they traded for him. They got the best value they did out of it. The reason why I'm going with the Ravens is just because they know each other so well, and they're Ravens at home. Big Ben makes mistakes every now and then, and like I said, with these two teams knowing each other so well, even though Pittsburgh has improved defensively, and the chemistry between Brown and Ben has been better. It is one of those things where I think Baltimore, if Baltimore Ravens can force a mistake, then it's going to costly big and all that. Next is so that's why I'm going to go with the Ravens. Next is the Chicago Bears versus the Buffalo Bills. I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears just because I want to see if this is real or not. Like, you can make a statement against a team that's better than you, but it's hard to make a statement with a team that is not as good as you. You going on the road and you're going, hey, this team is struggling. Let's get this win and get out of here. And then you can show the rest of the league, it's like, hey, we're just not looking for the best, seeing how just good we are. We're trying to show you that, hey, we are here to stay, and all that kind of thing. So yeah, I got the Chicago Bears. Next is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Carolina Panthers. I got the Carolina Panthers. Overall, this more physical team. They're just a team that lines up and says, come on, bring me what you got, or we're gonna hit you right in the mouth, and there's nothing you can do about it. And then on top of that, you got Winston now being benched after they benched Fitzpatrick for those interceptions. Winston continues to throw interceptions. And then now you hear a little bit drama between Deshaun Jackson wanting to be traded out before the deadline. It might be a little bit drama and all that still yet, so I'm going to go with the Panthers. Next is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Cleveland Browns. I got the Kansas City Chiefs. Really quick note, if you're really a fan of college football, then you probably heard it on the networks, but they're probably showing highlights. But if you haven't seen the game, the Patrick Mahomes versus Baker Mayfield game, if you love big plays, touchdowns galore, this is a game that you would like to see. I like those. It's a very exciting game. I don't mind it. I just don't like it. I mean, I don't like it all the time. I don't like 45-50. I don't like those kind of games. I just like it when it takes scheming. It takes someone to make a big play and all that kind of thing. Like when the cards is not going your way, you have to find a way to make it happen. That's how I view it and all that. But it's an exciting game nonetheless. And then on top of that too, they fired Hugh Jackson. The thing that I don't get is, like, if he was already on thin ice, then why didn't you just hire the guys hire the coach that you wanted in there from the start? Now it's like basically you throwing Baker Mayfield into his second rookie season, because it's a whole new thing that because it's not, it's not certain on who you're gonna keep from this staff and all that. So it's a whole new thing, and it's a very young team. On top of that, next is the New York Jets versus the Miami Dolphins. I got the Miami Dolphins. They're gonna roll with Brock Osweiler again because Tannehill is injured still yet. But I got the Dolphins. I think at home, and they're basically a better team. Next is the Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings. I got the Minnesota Vikings. They got rid of the Lions got traded Golden Tate to the Philadelphia Eagles for a third round pick. Now, business wise, I really understand this from the Lions' perspective. It's an expiring contract. They figure rather than waiting for the compensatory pick, I brutalized that word, sorry, but instead of waiting for an extra pick like that, where it lands third, fourth, fifth round, or even sixth round, you can get pretty good value. Like they're saying, hey, let's just get this third round pick right now. That's the best offer. Let's just get that already. So I understand that, but Golden Tate has been a thorn in Minnesota Vikings for a little while. He had that one, remember that game-winning touchdown that he had against them. So it's a huge blow, I get, especially against the Vikings and all that. So I got the Vikings. Next is the Atlanta Falcons versus Washington Redskins. I got the Washington Redskins. Atlanta on the road. Plus they're facing a very solid defensive line. Now they even made moves to even get their help, help their secondary with Clinton Dix. Sorry, every time if you're a Cowboy fan and you watch Cowboys.com, every time they mention you always hear that Jim Carrey drop from Kent Garrison. That I laugh every time I hear that. But yeah, and then you got Alex Smith. He doesn't make mistakes, and Atlanta is not a good defense. And then you got Adrian Peterson running the way he is. Maybe credit the offensive line. Maybe they're the best in the league right now. Next is the Houston Texans versus the Denver Broncos. I got the Houston Texans. This was weird that you trade your player to the team that you're facing in the week. I mean, I know it's not division-wise, but, at the same time, too, it's just weird that you do that in the same week and all that. So, but there was a move need to be made. Fuller is injured out for the season. So, it's a very understandable thing. And then overall, I just think that they're better. I know Denver is a hard place to play, but, I think Houston is a better team. They're on a roll right now. After their early season struggles, they've been, I think they won 4 straight 30. So they're on the rise. Next is the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Seattle Seahawks. It's going to be a good game, but I think Seattle's going to win this game. I thought they'll be not one of the worst teams in the league. I thought they'll be last in the division, and I'm being really proving that wrong. They're just fighting. They're not taking this lying down. They're gonna fight this to the end, and good for them. Gotta respect that. Chargers is a good team, but I just think that Seattle at home is gonna, and Russell Wilson needs to be started recognized as a top 5 quarterback in this league. One of the elite. You got to put him with Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady already, and Drew Brees. He is a great quarterback for all the things that he has to do for the team. Next is the Los Angeles Rams versus New Orleans Saints. Sorry, I was gonna drive tongue-tied. I got the New Orleans Saints at home. I know the Rams traded for Dante Fowler, so a good move on their part. But Saints at home, it is crazy to play in there. Plus the Rams facing that can you go undefeated thing, every year, every week, can you go undefeated? And then that's when other teams are like, I want to be the team to knock them off. I want to be the team to knock them off. And then give the Miami Dolphins their champagne toast and all that. Finally, Green Bay Packers versus New England Patriots. I upset pick of the week, knowing I got the Green Bay Packers. The reason New England is a very tough place to play. People, I bring it up a lot about the home field advantage. New England, they lose once a year in their hometown, so they got things going. But I think Aaron Rodgers, I think is gonna be, he's gonna be highly motivated because of the comparisons and all that, and then and overall I think that their wide receiving core can pose some problems, and and their defense showed up a little bit last week. If they can continue to do that, then they can win this game. All right, mahalo for watching Paniella Boys, and like always, go Cowboys.